Hello and welcome to Live It Fit Now. I'm Dr. Derek Alessi.
And Chef Steve Binks here with you.
Chef, how you doing today?
I'm loving life, ready for an exciting, explosive show today.
Explosive show. Talking about exploding, is dinner going to explode today?
Dinner is a super important meal. We come home from the office, getting a fast, easy, and healthy meal on the dinner table for the entire family is always a challenge. We're going to talk about that in the kitchen.
And how it can help you with your healthy goals. Also, too, in terms of your exercise, how that can help you with your healthy goals, I'm going to show you how you can exercise at home using resistance bands.
The micro consultation today, one of my favorite segments where we share with you information that we get directly from the consultations we do with our private clients, is Jim, who really struggles with his weight loss whenever he travels.
And we're going to show you Diane, who's our makeover today. Mother of two, works full time, doesn't want to yo-yo with her weight anymore, up and down. All of that is coming your way and so much more on Live It Fit Now.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Get even more great info by downloading our free app, Live It Fit Now. You'll find it on iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Premier Gourmet is a destination.
For people like me that enjoy cooking at home and they're looking at recipes and things they might see on TV or in a magazine, we're an incredible resource of food ingredients, things like that.
We love the fact that we can bring it to you and we can have it in our store. That's why we're here. That's why we're so passionate about this business. And that's why we love doing what we do.
Locally owned and operated, Premier Gourmet.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare?
It is not just a diet for me, it's become a lifestyle change.
My eating habits needed to be changed, and Chef showed me the path.
He learned about my style and what I loved, and he prepared foods that were perfect for me, perfect fit for me.
Food is delivered fresh to you weekly and oftentimes for less than what you would pay just for the cost of groceries. For convenience and your goals, let me help you.
Welcome back to Live It Fit Now, the micro consultation. When people want to get in better shape, when people want to finally lose weight and get results, they contact us. And before we go to work with their training and their diet, we meet with them. We want to figure out exactly where they are, what their goals are, what they expect, and how to get them from point A to point B. And that's what the micro consultation is all about.
Yeah, and I know that this client of yours was very, very interesting. An affluent guy. You know, he makes some money, does really, really well, and because of that, he enjoys a lifestyle of travel and leisure. He spends a lot of time out having fun, and that's when everything falls apart for him. This really was an issue for him. It was all about accountability.
It is. Now, first of all, I have to set this all up. Jim is 44 years of age. He does exercise very hard and very consistently. He shows great results while he is in the gym. Typically losing about a pound of fat each and every week with his workouts. He works out 3 to 4 times per week, and he eats pretty well when he's in town. But it's the other time, what Chef Binks just talked about. He travels quite a bit. About every 2 to 3 weeks, he's gone on some type of vacation, which is great.
Yep.
But when he does so, boy, he really comes unhinged.
Yeah, no, and that's really it. While he's in town, I deliver all of his food. It's all built custom for him, put away in his refrigerator, ready to go. So he doesn't have to stop and think, what should I eat? What's the right choice? What's my meal frequency? It's all done for him. But the minute he steps away, that's when we all have issues, don't we? We go away on vacation and we start to lose maybe the meal frequency. We're not eating as many meals, or we're loading up on one meal over another, so the meal frequency starts to disintegrate. Then we start making some poor choices, and very quickly it gets away from us. Unfortunately for him, he puts on weight really, really fast. For as hard as he hits it in the gym and with the food when he's locally, he hits it that much harder when he's away and puts the weight on so quickly.
He does, and we don't want this kind of lifestyle where he's yo-yoing way up and way down. It's kind of like driving down the road where you're hitting the accelerator and the brake at the same time. You're not going to get anywhere. So what we recommended for Jim, first and foremost, is that whenever he goes out of town, Chef Binks goes with him.
Yes, I have to travel with him everywhere he goes, every minute of his life when he's away.
Like a watchdog, Chef Binks. What we wanted to do, though, is first recognize the pattern. We had to identify what was actually happening and going on. Then we gave him some suggestions. Yes, Chef Binks does make his food for him. Yes, I do all of his training with him. But we wanted him to be accountable even when he was out of town, so we did give him some suggestions. It started with no bread when he travels. That's no wraps, no bagels, no grains, none of those things. By eliminating that, we're going to already have results. Number 2, he has to check in with us every other day.
Exactly. It's that accountability. It's making sure that you know what needs to be done and identifying what your specific problem is, so you can, once it's identified, you can work on eliminating it. And that's really what it's all about. For him, it was accountability. For you, it may be something different, but identify the problem so you can eliminate it first and foremost.
And when he is in town, we want to focus on his dinner. As Chef Binks mentioned, he is super busy, so we really wanted to provide him with great dinners.
Absolutely. It's something that we all struggle with. If you don't have the right choice when you come home from a busy day of work fast, you will make the wrong choice. Let's go take a look in the kitchen, exactly what I made for our friend.
Do you want to know one of my top secrets for dropping a lot of body fat for dinner? It's in the fish.
Fish, you have always told me, a lean source of protein and so much variety within the actual item itself. You have so many different things, from tuna to salmon, different types of whitefish that have a very distinct and different flavor profile. You can do so much with it. Really, no better healthy choice when it comes to lean protein, in my opinion.
Right, and I happen to really like and enjoy the taste of fish. If you do, it's a great way to drop a lot of body fat. If you don't, there's other protein choices. You could go with beef, you could go with chicken. It doesn't really matter, but if you do like fish, work it in, I would say at least once a week. How many times a week, though, do you give me fish?
Truly, no exaggeration, every day.
Every day.
You eat fish every single day. He doesn't eat anything but fish every single day because it is so good for you. Now,
well, that's not true. I eat other things. I eat eggs. I eat vegetables.
Eggs and fish, yeah.
I have nuts. But for my main protein source, I'm having fish every single day. To stay super lean.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, the one thing is that my clients will say to me is, I know I have to eat fish. It's the best thing for me. I'll never get the results I'm looking for, be able to jumpstart my healthy lifestyle goals unless I'm eating fish. That's not true. And a lot of times it's that people don't like fish. They have it in their mind that they don't like it. They may not have found a fish that they like or haven't given it the right treatment. What I find for, say, a piece of tuna, for example, what I'll do is I'll top it, instead of using the carbs as a little side dish to go with it, I'll use it as a topper right on top of something like this and hit it with a little bit of Pecorino Romano. I'll use some couscous with spinach, feta cheese, and do the same thing with a piece of whitefish. I'll add the extra flavor, a minuscule amount of carbs, right on top of the piece of fish. I have a little roasted red pepper pesto that I made here, which goes great with something like salmon. Maybe the fish itself, if you're eating it just plain, won't be your favorite thing in the world, but you can add a lot of different flavors to it to even add more depth and diversity and really switch it up to get you eating one of those awesome sources of protein.
You just dress it up very nicely, and when people come to see me and they want to lose weight and drop body fat, I give them recipes and I give them the food list and I tell them exactly how they should be eating. But if you're a novice, it could be a little bit overwhelming. I can't really say that I do all of this because I don't. You heard it already. Chef Binks does all the cooking for me. All I have to do is heat and eat, and I'm really good at that. But maybe for you, you want to try some of these recipes or not. Chef Binks could put them together and do them for you, or you could try them on your own. But the key thing, though, is you are trying the right foods, you're eating the right things, and if you eat the right things, you are going to lose weight and drop body fat. And lastly, it could all be super delicious.
That's what it's all about. Delicious food, super convenient, and having a bunch of diverse choices to always keep you on track with your healthy lifestyle goals.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Why not take this opportunity to download the free Live It Fit Now app to your smartphone or tablet? You'll find today's recipes plus a whole lot more. Information at your fingertips to help you live a healthy lifestyle. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
If you like coffee as much as I do, then you know quality when you taste it. And that's what Premier Gourmet is all about. Not only do they roast all of their coffees right here in West New York, but they're the single largest importer of gourmet coffees from around the world right here in your own backyard. This week only, Premier Gourmet is offering $10 off any purchase of $25 or more on any of their gourmet coffees.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare? I've been helping people for years with their food preparation and healthy goals with my private chef service. Contact me today. Do this for yourself.
Welcome back to Live It Fit Now, the makeover. This is the time that we can showcase somebody who also may be struggling with their healthy goals and how they've overcome it and what you could do as well.
Diane, mother of two, school teacher, struggling with the up and down, the yo-yo. Oh, gain 10, lose 10, gain 10, lose 10, back and forth. Problem for a lot of us.
It is, and it's no way to live. We want to make it more consistent than that. Now with Diane, of course, we went to work. I wanted to take control of her exercise. She was exercising quite a bit, but sometimes it wasn't as productive. We wanted to make sure that she was burning more. So I brought her into the gym, really focusing on her lean muscle tissue so she could burn more 24 hours a day.
Regarding her food, we really wanted to focus on making sure she had the right choices there and available. She's super busy, didn't have the time to plan and prepare the food herself, so we took care of that problem for her. That's exactly what I do.
And we put it all together. We want to introduce you to Diane. So Diane, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Diane. I'm a 35-year-old working mother of two who's always enjoyed working out. I've just struggled to kind of find that balance. I've yo-yoed back and forth for years. And now I feel like I've really found something that I can maintain for the rest of my life.
What is or what has been your number one challenge to staying fit?
My number one challenge for me, I think, has been the diet. Finding a diet that I can stick with, that is maintainable. Not always the bodybuilder diet that I can stick with for a few weeks, but then end up reverting back to bad habits.
You seem to be very busy. Tell me about how you could budget time.
Time, that's a good one. I have to make time for myself. I come work out first thing in the morning because I know if I don't do it first thing in the morning, I won't. I get busy with the kids and with work and keeping up a house, that if I don't make the time for myself first thing in the morning, I know I won't.
So tell me about finding the time to prepare the right foods.
Finding the time to prepare the right foods is difficult. If I don't plan ahead of time, I revert back to old habits. I snack. I take handfuls of goldfish or things that are around the house for the kids without even thinking about it.
How about in terms of having Chef Binks help you with any of your meals? How has that come into play?
Having Chef Binks make my meals has been fantastic. I have learned that eating healthy doesn't have to be plain and boring. I absolutely love the meals. I love the variety of each meal. I enjoyed eating healthy, and it was definitely something that I felt that I could do on my own and maintain.
Let's talk about your workouts. A lot of what we've done in the gym has been strength-based workouts, some even more advanced powerlifting. Tell me your thoughts on some of that kind of training.
My workouts have been fantastic. In the past, I've been afraid to lift too heavy, thinking that I would get big and bulky. And my workouts here, I realized that I can lift heavy and still be strong and lean.
How has this journey impacted your energy, your productivity, or even your school or family life?
This journey has impacted me tremendously. I have more energy. I have enjoyed this journey and my family has enjoyed it as well. My kids have been such great supporters, as well as my husband. My students. I have students who now encourage their parents to eat healthy. I love being a role model for these people. I love the trickle-down effect. I love when people come up and ask me about what I'm doing and ask about eating healthy. I love being that role model and helping others on this journey.
Tell me about a story that one of your students mentioned to you regarding their mother and what you had been doing.
One of my students went home and told his mom that he was worried about her health and wanted her to become healthier. So she embarked on a healthier eating habit, ended up losing a lot of weight, and was really impressed. This student now brings in healthier snacks to school. They love going outside, working out. It's been wonderful.
What tips would you give somebody that's afraid to start or hesitant to start or who has never had much success changing their body or their fitness?
The biggest tip is just jump into it. You have to take that first step and look at what you personally want out of it. It has to be what you want and a healthy lifestyle, and it has to be a journey that you're willing to take for a prolonged period. It can't be a small few-week program because that just doesn't work. It has to be a journey that you're willing to maintain for a lifetime.
Here are her results. Dropped 11 pounds of fat, increased 2 pounds of lean muscle tissue, and changed her percentage of body fat 30%. How does the future look now? What are your plans regarding your fitness, and what do you want to be able to maintain?
I want to be able to maintain exactly what I've gained here. My plans are to continue to work out, continue to eat healthy. I'm excited about making this a lifestyle, not only for myself, but for my family.
Wow, Diane looks amazing, totally ripped, got in great shape.
Yeah, she really did a phenomenal job, tremendous results. Now, let's go over to the pantry and find that one perfect item that you can add into yours to ensure your healthy lifestyle success. Something that we all have an entire shelf dedicated to in our pantry is our spices. The shelf usually right below it is all of those sauces. Those are the things that we maybe want to take a look at getting rid of.
There's no doubt about it. We're always trying to help people get off the sauce as much as possible. A great way to do that, of course, is to have more spices. Now, of course, the key thing being glycemic index and response. I don't think you could make a sauce that's not going to change your blood sugar level. It's going to increase it. It's going to be made from something with sugar. If you do so, you're adding a lot of sugar on top of your protein.
You hit the nail right on the head. Sauces are absolutely almost always made with things that are going to increase your glycemic level in your body, causing you to store food as fat. Almost always tomato, almost always sugar. Things like ketchup, various condiments, they add flavor, but they also derail your goals for sure. Where the spices are never going to hurt you, and in my opinion, they add a much better flavor. For the grill, there is nothing better than a rub. Nothing better than a dry rub. It seals in the flavor, the juices. It's great on everything for the grill, from fish to chicken to pork. You cannot go wrong. And zero glycemic impact, nothing.
There's no sugar in it. Now, I do think a lot of people might think it's easier to pour just the barbecue sauce on top of something. They think this is going to be a little bit harder to do. Would you agree?
No, absolutely not. This is a super easy type of cooking technique. You can put a nice heavy crust on something if you like things spicy, sear it off in a pan right in your kitchen. You can cook it on the grill. What it does is it forms a hard shell or layer of flavor over top of the meat, keeping the juices and the flavor in and giving it a great texture. That's something you will never get with the sauce. It's a totally different cooking technique that, in my opinion, tastes better, looks better, and we know is much, much healthier.
And lastly, you were saying that some of the other spices are loaded with salt.
The prepared seasonings, ones that have a lot of different seasonings, or some of your favorites that may be in there, are going to be loaded with extra salt you don't need. Now, I have no problem with salt. I just don't like it hiding in things. Keep the spice rack that you have. Don't do a thing about it, but add some cool things to really spice up your kitchen and your healthy pantry.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Looking for a quick and easy way to work hundreds of muscles in the comfort of your own home without big, expensive equipment? Then try resistance bands. Resistance bands are a versatile, portable, and inexpensive way to do strength training in the comfort of your own home. Simply attach the resistance bands to either yourself or a stable object and quickly perform dozens of exercises. Resistance bands comes in a variety of lengths and tensions, and by adding just a few different bands, you'll have a complete strength training set. Go to liveitfitnow.com right now, where our team of producers is searching for the best deals on resistance bands.
Cataracts are the most common cause of vision loss for people over the age of 40. Fortunately, modern cataract surgery offers quick recovery. Today, patients have options such as laser-assisted cataract procedures with premium lens implants that can reduce or even eliminate the need for glasses. With these modern procedures, patients can resume their activities much sooner than they could in years past. If you're experiencing reduced vision or having trouble driving at night, a simple eye exam can determine the cause.
Trust your precious vision to the most expert care. Find confidence in our reputation. Atwall Eye Care.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare?
It is not just a diet for me, it's become a lifestyle change.
My eating habits needed to be changed, and Chef showed me the path.
He learned about my style and what I loved, and he prepared foods that were perfect for me, perfect fit for me.
Food is delivered fresh to you weekly and oftentimes for less than what you would pay just for the cost of groceries. For convenience and your goals, let me help you.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Hi, you're here today in my gym where we always help people get in better shape, but today I'm here with Allie, and we're going to show you some exercises that you can do even in the comfort of your own home to lose weight, drop body fat, and get in better shape today. We're now going to show you some great ways to work your legs by working a resistance band into your workout so you could lose weight, drop body fat, and get in great shape at home. Take a resistance band, step right on top of it, feet about shoulder width apart, hands up near the shoulders. From here, we're going to do a squat. Lower your body all the way down, bend those knees at a 90-degree angle, and come all the way back up. The resistance of the bands will give your muscle tissue a little extra resistance. Very safe way to do it. There's no dumbbells or barbells involved here. Take a deep breath in on the way down, exhale on the way up. Work those quadriceps, a great way to work a big muscle group and really burn a lot of calories. Now to be a little more advanced, we're going to add a curl to the squat, working the biceps as well. So it starts off the same way, just doing a squat with the resistance band. However, when you get to the top, we're going to perform a curl. These elastic bands allow us to do multiple things at one time, which is a great way to work more than one muscle group. So here we're working the quadriceps with the squat, followed by the biceps or the front part of the arm with the curl. Now to really make it more advanced, we're going to do a squat press. So the beginning motion once again is a squat. We're going to start with the resistance bands under the feet. At the top though, we're going to extend the arms straight up and towards the ceiling. A shoulder, of course, is going to work three different parts of the muscle tissue at the shoulder complex at one time. You want to exhale and fully extend all the way out. People also tell me that they could feel this in their abdomen and in their lower back. It will strengthen those muscle groups as well. This is harder to do. Try doing 12 to 15 repetitions and then take a break. If you would like some of this equipment to use at home, we have a team of producers looking out for you. Go to liveitfitnow.com where they're going to find the best prices on the best gear. What I love about the exercise today is the fact that you can get resistance done at home. Maybe you don't have a lot of room. Maybe you don't want to buy walls of weights and dumbbells and things like that. You can buy some resistance bands. And what I love about them too is they also can be portable. They can travel with you too.
Oh, absolutely. Having the right thing with you to do a little bit of exercise on the road, to keep that frequency of exercise, to keep you motivated, really will help you stay on point with your healthy lifestyle goals. Today, and speaking of travel, today in our micro consultation, really what an issue to have. What a great life, spending a lot of time traveling, really enjoying your life. But the minute you step away from home, really derailing, just completely coming undone. I struggle with that when I travel. It's so important to make sure that you stay focused and on point even while you're traveling.
And some people need a little bit more accountability and they need different cues. One of the things that we do provide to a lot of our clients is the fact that we're able to stay on top of them somewhat even when they travel. I know I joke that I send Chef Binks with them when they travel. I think he'd probably like that, but in reality, we stay in touch with them. We want to make sure that they're doing the right things. We give them workouts to take on the road. We give them nutritional things to take with them when they travel to make sure that this whole big thing called life actually works out for them.
You know, I want to use a word that you have written inside your private facility where you train your private clients. It's up on the wall. It's the biggest word. It's the most important thing that you provide that no one else does. It's accountability. Accountability is so important. If you just wing it and hope for the best, the results are not going to happen. You have to have someone that's making sure you're not only on point with your goals, you're moving in the right direction, but that you're actually accountable, that you're going to do the right thing and take care of it.
I don't know why that it doesn't exist in fitness. It doesn't. You don't see it in any health clubs. Most trainers don't do it either. But it's something that you need in the business world. It's something you need in the educational world if you want to have results. In the fitness industry, nobody does it. It's something that I focus on more than anything else because it makes the difference. It's not about just getting hot and sweaty. It's about improving, seeing results, improving the quality of your life, having more energy, and really living for all of the right reasons. That's why accountability is so important.
Yeah. Makeover today. Similar issue when it comes to accountability. Busy mom, busy school teacher, crazy busy schedule, go, not taking the time to prepare the right types of food so that it's there. If it's not there, you will make the wrong choice. That's what I do. I mean, I put meals in my client's refrigerator so the right choice is always there, but it's super important to have that right choice always available to stay on point.
Even with some of the best intentions, even if you're active, even if you want to buy the right groceries, sometimes you need just a little bit more. We don't want anybody to struggle or yo-yo, so I think we made a lot of progress with Diane today.
No, she did really, really well.
And lastly, regarding dinner, it can be delicious and fat-dropping all at the same time. You made it fun. Did you have fun today?
I had a blast.
I had a blast as well. Hopefully you did too. We look forward to seeing you next week on Live It Fit Now. Maybe you want to lose weight, drop body fat, and get in better shape, and maybe you've tried many things before. Dieting, counting calories, counting points, home fitness equipment, and health clubs, and still not got into the shape that you want. That's where we help. In the show Live It Fit Now, Chef Binks and I have single-handedly helped people get in better shape. I handle their exercise, he handles their food.
Well, you know, preparing new food for a new lifestyle and a new you to go along with your new body can be a daunting task. That's exactly what I do is I go through all the nutritional requirements and then deliver it right to the refrigerator. Food with a purpose, delivered fast.
This is what you want to do. Contact me for a private consultation. Individually, we're going to sit down and figure out exactly where you are, your percentage of body fat, your skeletal alignment. Do you have pains in your back, in your knees, in your shoulders, in your neck? I want to see what those are. Also, if you're on any medications, I want to examine those as well. From there, you tell me what you want to accomplish. I'll start putting together the blueprint to get you there. It's going to be one part exercise where myself and my team of trainers develop the program and work with you in a one-on-one fashion to get in better shape. Nutritionally, either Chef Binks can work with you or we're also going to give you all the tools that you need to eat the right foods. Lastly, we're going to hold you accountable to it to make sure that you're moving in the right direction. Call me or go to alessiafit.com today to get in better shape.